Welcome back to Degrees and Dragons, Part 2. When we last left off, our heroes were knocked unconscious by a mysterious gas in the Elliott School. Let's see what happens. So, all of you awake from your spory slumber, and you see the vines still lit in red, and before you see Wizard Muma tied up in a chair, just like all of you are. This is a hostage situation, you can tell. There's a lot of yellow figures around you.
Is that little short bitch here somewhere?
The short one is here, yeah, you recognize them. They're shorter than the rest. And you see one that just stands out a little bit. They're in a yellowish, like orange, like a true shocker yellow. And you all recognize this because you know WSU branding standards. This is the true shocker yellow cloak around this one figure that they're all gathered around. And they're also standing around this book.
How big is this room?
It's a pretty small room. Not Johnathan, but Mr. Sunflower, you recognize this as the Sunflower room, Sunflower headquarters.
So we're downstairs.
You're downstairs.
Sunflower headquarters.
In the basement. Sunflower headquarters. You recognize all the equipment, all of the news, journaling.
Of course, yeah, journals.
All the journals around there.
Journals, calligraphy.
Yeah.
Notepads.
Just a bunch of pictures.
Did they put my paintings up?
You see on the fridge in the back, there's a couple paintings.
Okay,
Good, some good. So you see all of these people surrounded by a book. They aren't paying attention to you. They're paying attention to this book. The vines are emanating from this book. And you see Wizard Muma in front of you. So what do y'all do?
Mima, wake up! No.
Did that work?
No. Oh, students, where are we? Mima, how long have we been here?
We're in the sunflower room, Wizard Muma.
Shh. I think they can hear us.
Do you still have our ears?
Yeah, can we have those back?
So, Aaron moment real quick. Has my mage armor worn off?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
You lost concentration.
Can I have my ears back, Wizard?
I can't feel in my pockets. I think.
Okay, I'll just take it. Give me them. I'll just take them and put them back on or whatever.
How?
I don't glue or something.
No, you're tied up.
Oh, I'll use my mage hand.
Oh my God, I'm regretting this so much.
Can I untie us with our mage hands?
I'm gonna.
Guys, I just realized we didn't need to wait for the vines to light up. I have 10 torches in my bag.
Oh my God, these are the people to save WSU. Jeez.
Don't worry, Muma. We're the best.
Okay.
We're gonna shock you. No shocks.
We'll go back to Milo. You wanted to mage hand, see if you can untie yourselves. Yeah. You are all tied up with vines, so I'm going to have you roll a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Just to see if he can do anything with his mage hand, because it's kind of dopey, as we've seen before.
Excuse me?
It's been a little bit not the brightest.
I got a natural 20.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you cast it, and before you even tell it what to do, it's just boom. Your hands are free.
Oh, wow.
And the mage hand comes back up, and it looks very proud. So you're free from your thing. I'm going to have you roll stealth.
Okay. Sounds good. I will do that.
The mage hand fist bumps you.
It does.
I got a natural 1.
Okay. Ooh. As you do that, you stand up, and unfortunately, these chairs they're squeaky. So, and everyone in the room is looking at you. So,
magic.
I don't think they've seen you.
What do you do as everyone is just staring at you? They stop what they're talking about.
I slowly sit back down and act like I never left.
Okay. You see the one with true shocker yellow. They say,
Guard's time up again.
No, wait, no. I am already tied.
Guards.
He is. He's definitely tied up. I can see. His arms are tied up.
I can also see. He is
Yeah.
tied up. Can I cast Friends?
before you do that, I'm going to have you roll deception with disadvantage.
Okay. Don't fail me now, die. All right, this might not be good. I got a 12.
They continue walking over to
Okay,
you.
all right.
They start walking over to you. Do you still want to
Yeah, I
Cast
want to
friends?
cast friends on the true shocker yellow
Now,
creature.
for listeners, D&D added a spell called Friends. Would you mind reading the description for Friends?
For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you used magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile towards you. A creature prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution in other ways at the DM's discretion, depending on the nature of your interaction with it. I did not read ahead enough to the part about it becomes hostile towards you.
I also want to cast friends.
So, do you have friends?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Do
We're
you
both
have
casting
friends?
friends.
You'll
you
find
also-
D&D players ask this question a lot of, do you have friends? That's my favorite spell. in
The
game.
answer is no.
Okay, Thomas, let's see what happens first. So
Okay,
go ahead and-
I cast friends on the true shocker yellow creature or person,
Creature. That's a great start.
and I say, we're all tied up. We just woke up, actually. Do you mind telling us what's going on here?
I'll just have you make a charisma check.
Okay.
And I'll give you advantage just because you cast
I
friends.
already have advantage.
Yeah.
because of friends.
Right.
Because I have friends.
friends.
Way to rub it in our face.
Hey guys, I have friends.
That's something
this out.
somebody who has friends wouldn't say.
Okay, 19 plus 4 for the first one,
Okay.
Wow.
and a 9 plus 4. So we're gonna go with the 23.
Okay. Well, repeat your question again.
I had said something along the lines of, we're all tied up still, but we just woke up. So would you mind telling us what's going on here?
Ask him if he has
The,
snacks.
the
Do you have any snacks?
The two guards are still walking over to you.
Oh, well, that's quite simple. It's because you've been interfering with us. I thought Millie would have taken care of you,
And he looks over to the short one. The short one kind of just whimpers and cowers a little bit.
but it looks like
I use dissonant whispers on the short one so I can tell him exactly what I think of him.
Okay, before you do that, I'm gonna let me finish my villain monologue first.
seems like if you want a job done right, you do it yourself.
So the two guards continue walking over. Do you still want to cast dissonant whispers on the short one?
No.
Okay.
Go on, do
Oh
it.
wait, I'm sure we'll have an opportunity in the future.
Oh, Millie, she's on our side now.
I painted the most beautiful portrait of her.
You should have seen it.
It
was
brought a tear
amazing.
to her eye.
It was beautiful.
Do not care. Guards, tie them up again.
So the two guards come over to tie you up. Is there something you want to do before they arrive?
Yeah, as soon as he comes near me, I will pull out my gauntlet fists and clock him in the face.
All right, I'll count that as a surprise. So roll.
All
See
right.
if that hits.
Sounds good.
Does he have
Yikes.
advantage?
Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Yikes.
The first one was a 7.
You're straight up gonna die on part 2.
All right, hold on, chillax.
I got a 1. Just punch myself.
I did get a 1.
Oh my. All right.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have you roll for damage.
okay, fine. Yeah, it was a 6.
All right. So you do 6 damage to yourself. You clock yourself in the face.
Yeah,
and
I got this, guys.
You just punch yourself. And you fall on the floor. And the two guards, they tie you up again.
Oh, come on.
Just because it's a 1. And
So you
it's
stood
with
up.
the vines.
You stood up, missed the punch, hit yourself right in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
face, and then they grabbed you immediately and tied you back.
They tied you back to the chair.
I just let them do it. I was
So-
ashamed.
You see Wizard Muma just,
Ugh.
oh gosh. And Wizard Muma turns over and says, if he starts hopping in his chair, so he turns around to face the lead cultist. But why do you have us here? What are you doing? I see that you have vines everywhere, but what's the point of this? What are you all doing? The evil shocker man, he says,
Well, it's quite simple, Muma. And Mr. Sunflower, I'm surprised you haven't picked up on this before.
they uncloak their face, and you recognize it as the editor of the Sunflower, the one that you appointed to be in charge of the Sunflower. You see these same green vines and pale skin, looking insane. What is this editor's name?
Well, that's Johnathan Sunflower Jr.
Oh my gosh.
You see your son, the editor
You
of the Sunflower.
son of a bitch.
Wow, way to suck your wife like that.
Don't talk to mom like that.
And you see vines go over your mouth. And he holds up your.
Don't forget what I have, Dad. Anyway, as I was villain monologuing,
You see. You got knocked out. This is for Wizard Mube anyway. So
the Sunflower, WSU is perfect.
and Wizard Mube, you see. Yeah, right. I know.
There's nothing to cast news on. I'm sick of reporting on squirrels building orphanages for other squirrels. All these good things happening around WSU. Nothing happens. That's not true news. AP style is not true news. I'm giving us something to talk about. I know you love AP style, but I'm sick of it, Dad.
I love AP style.
I don't care about date hierarchies or anything.
Inverted pyramid.
I want to see the world burn because this is what true journalism is. Talking about the bad in this world. This is what people want to read. And so I'm not waiting around for it anymore. You see, us here at the Sunflower,
He gestures to all the other cultists.
we've decided to make some news tonight. You're here with nothing to do. It's actually already too late. Our plan's in progress.
And they turn the book around. There's 2 iPads hidden in this book. And there's 2 screens. It's a live broadcast of March Madness, of the basketball game happening down at Coke Arena. And it's the broadcaster. You hear,
Oh my gosh, it's pure pandemonium. A giant sunflower has disrupted this game. You see Wooshock, you see the Jayhawks, they're joining forces finally. They're trying to evacuate the citizens. Oh my god, what do we do? This is awful.
and they turn it back around.
We'll be broadcasting for months. The Jayhawks will blame it on the Shockers, and the Shockers will blame it on the Jayhawks. It'll be conspiracies everywhere. It'll be headlines for plenty of years.
Junior, you sound like a great fit for Trigam, also known as the Gammies, also known as Gamma Gamma Gamma.
You see plants come up over your mouth.
You see, that plan
Can
would
I-
have been nice if only I hadn't originally been walking to the basketball stadium and tripped over that curb. Because what you didn't pick up was when I tripped over that curb, I left a warning to anybody entering the game that something would be going on tonight and that they should head home. So it looks like your plan failed from the very start, Junior.
I'm going to actually just roll a d20.
Okay.
Nope. What do you roll?
I got a 1.
So one person saw this message and was like, huh, and they walked away. He says,
So all of you just get to sit here and watch it. Especially, I'm so glad we got you, Yuma. I wanted to see this most of all. Your beloved university just crumble before you.
It's pronounced Muma.
That's what I said.
I thought you could like retcon it because like the villain could maybe say it wrong or something.
If there's one thing I do respect,
Yeah, okay.
it's names and pronouns.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Dad. And so all of you get to sit here and you get to watch this university crumble before you.
and they turn the iPads around so they can see everything. And Wizard Muma, you see him. You just say, no, my beautiful WSU. Yes. Shut up back there.
Those were cultists, by the way.
You know what? It's like you said, Junior. If you want a job done right, you gotta do it yourself. And you see Wizard Muma, his fingers are still available, and he snaps his fingers. And a blinding light happens, and you're, all the cultists go, God,
Turn it off, turn it off.
and the lights actually just turned on in the room, but they've been in the dark this whole time. So all of you can see. Is there something all of you would like to do while they're blinded right now?
I would like to cast Fireball
Fireball. All right.
at 3rd level.
Okay. All right. What do you cast it to?
I cast it on the the main wizard guy.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll to cast.
Okay. Actually, I think everybody in a 20
my
foot
son.
radius.
That's my son.
He's got my ears.
Well, okay.
You also did see on the podium, I would like to say, all of your ears are there.
No, we have to get our ears
Laid in
first.
a row and mismatched.
Can I cast Mage Hand to get our ears back?
After this turn.
Okay.
He's gonna incinerate him.
Yeah, our ears are going to be incinerated. Each creature in a 20-foot radius must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. So you two roll for a dex saving throw.
Wait.
How'd you
So
do?
is that
16.
everybody in this room?
Everyone in this room.
Oh, no. Okay, so I got to make it too, don't I?
Yep.
I got a
Okay.
15.
Ooh, I got a 21.
So what's the spell save that we got to beat?
15.
15? Okay. So 15, yeah, you make it. 15, you make it.
I got 16.
16? Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to roll for everyone here.
Everyone that does succeed, you still take damage. Just not as much.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. Try Gamma, more like try these fists.
Ooh, can I add Bardic Inspiration to this roll?
Sure, for damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
To do more
Yeah,
damage
thank you.
to us?
Thank you.
Okay, so for everyone that failed the save, takes 22 fire damage.
Holy
my
crap.
gosh.
And everyone that succeeded takes 11 fire damage.
I'm down to 15 health.
This feels great.
Okay, how much damage was it for a fail?
22.
You just killed everyone.
I just set up a bomb in the room.
Jeez. Okay, and then on a success, how much do they take?
On a success, they take 11 fire damage.
Why did you do that? Ow, it burns.
There's a lot of enemies. I tried to get many of them.
Oh,
at
no, you
once.
got everyone. You got everyone.
I got everyone.
What about the short one? I need him to talk before he dies.
Okay, so did y'all account for damage then?
Yes.
Okay, so fire just illuminates this room.
I was like, I got this, guys.
Oh God!
Ow, ow, ow.
Ouchie!
I'm gonna roll for your ears.
Does it
now.
burn my? Does it burn my rope out of my mouth?
Yeah, all
Okay,
yeah,
I can
all
talk
the vines
now?
are gone.
Okay. We're all freed then. You're welcome.
Son.
Okay, so here's what survives in this room. Mr. Sunflower, your ears are good.
Oh, thank God.
Milo,
Yeah. Are mine not? You're going to really do that to me.
your ears are crispy. They look like burnt ends.
This podcast is sponsored by Blue Yeti. Crisp audio for your ears.
Crispy.
And Thomas, your ears are fine.
Okay, how did you like account for that? Like what
I rolled.
factor?
Ooh, I want to wave my ears in front of Milo.
They're still on the podium. So
I will.
How many of the cultists
let me
survived?
describe what happens with the cultists. So everyone's still alive.
What?
All of the cultists are so scared. They were blinded and there was light and everything burned. A lot of their robes have been burnt off. You see Junior, very scared. Eyebrows of Junior have been burnt off too. And then we go to Muma, who rolled a nat 1. And for those at home, if you roll a nat 1 or a 20, it's either a crit success or a crit fail. So he got a crit fail, which means something really bad happens to him. All of his hair is gone. And his wand is gone as well, too. It was burned.
Ooh.
So you see him say, You burnt my wand! You fools! I am regretting this so much.
Casualties of war.
He's not gonna regret it when we save the day right here.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Jonathan. You got this.
He left me hanging.
I do handshakes only.
So
you're too far away.
everyone's still blinded and just affected. What do y'all do with this now?
I want to run over and grab my ears and put them back on so I don't lose them again.
Okay, so you run over and you do that.
While they're all disoriented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that. If you all want to do that while they're disoriented, that's fine. Do you,
You can put yours back on
Milo?
if
Do you want
want.
your ears back?
Yeah, I'll put them back.
Just for sentimental sake.
They'll just be like on the wrong side and stuff like that.
Gross. Okay. So you all get your ears back.
To clarify, something bad is happening at Cocarina right now, right? The
Yeah,
vines.
you do hear the scream still occurring.
Well, I think we should probably head over and save the day because, that's what heroes do.
Okay. So you see Muma just say, just go. Go away before you just cause any more damage. I'll deal with them.
Muma,
leave.
can you get us out of here? Teleport us to the stadium.
Just walk. I've done
Time is
with
of the essence, Muma.
Go.
Are you sure you don't have anything in your back pocket that you could just use to send us
He
there?
turns around and you just see his tidy whities underneath his robe. I have no pockets anymore. Leave.
Muma, what if I give you this wand?
And you see the cultist starting to go up and wake up, and he says, "It's fine." And he snaps his fingers, and
Oh, so you did.
a big ass sword comes out.
Oh, okay.
A flaming sword, and he says, "I'll handle this." Go.
You sure you don't need like a...
Go.
Can I use dissonant whispers on my son?
You can cast Dissonant Whispers real fast. So do you two leave?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
heading up.
so as you're leaving, you cast Dissonant Whispers. What would you like to say?
This is not how your mother and I raised you, Junior. You should know that. We raised you with a passion for the truth at AP style. AP style is not to be toyed with or joked about. When you write, when you're writing a list, the final list doesn't have a comma in front of it. You think that's a joke? You think that's a joke? You think the thing that every major reputable news source uses around the world as their writing style is a joke? Is that what you think, Junior?
Do you want to know what Junior's thinking right now?
Yes. I hope you may be in pain now, Junior, but you'll come
Smells
around.
like a barbecue.
You'll come around, Junior. I know you can. And when you do, we'll put you in jail. And we'll have nice bar conversations through the bars.
Johnathan, I think it's time we go.
But it's my son.
I think your son is burning alive.
Time to go, Johnathan. Other sons are at stake.
You see Muma turn back to you and says, "I will take your ears back if you don't leave right now."
Oh, yeah? You're going to take his ear back.
Milo, don't aggravate him.
Where am I?
No, don't take my ears. Leave them. Leave my ears.
And Milo, your ears return to normal.
Oh, okay, sweet.
And then he snaps again, and then they're in his hand.
All right. Okay. All right.
All right. You get these when you save this university.
I cast magic missile on. No. We're heading over. We're going
All right,
there.
so you all head there.
Yep.
And as you're walking, all of the people just running out of Cocarina. Everyone is terrified. You see screams. You hear, I don't know. You hear.
You see screams.
You see them. It's that much because it's a bunch of magic users. You see a couple extra people. Like,
Can I
wow.
use this time to cast Mage Armor?
Yeah, you can cast Mage Armor while you're going up.
I wanted to give Milo Bardic Inspiration.
All right, what do you say on the way up to give him that? No pressure.
I had something a minute ago.
All right, yeah, we'll wait.
You got this, Jonathan.
I want you to think how I just saw my son, my own flesh and blood, turn on me and everything we stand for. Don't let that happen to you and yours. Ever.
I don't have a son.
You will.
I mean,
One day, you'll have a son.
me and my wife are not.
And you'll remember this.
At Trigam, you don't need a son. We have everything you need.
I guess that gave him part of inspiration. That was the weirdest way to do that.
Thanks, Jonathan.
I'll
remember that.
Can he have negative inspiration?
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm emotionally vulnerable right now.
That's what inspires people.
Abstinence is key.
Just remember that your ears are at stake.
My ears look like a steak. They just got cooked.
No, he fixed them. Remember, he just took
Yeah,
them
and then
back.
he took them.
At Trigam, you don't need ears.
So, okay, as you you all run up to this. You see a bunch of people from sororities and fraternities all running out as well too. You see everyone. Everyone is gathered here for this March Madness basketball game. And basketball is just two mascots duking it out, and everyone comes in. It's a great wizard sport, That's what they're all here for. It's the tournaments. It's the two leads. It's Woo Shock, Go Shocks, and the Jayhawks. So this is what you know of the game. This is what you saw online. You see vines kind of coming out of Coke Arena too, just wrapping, everything. So, what do y'all do? Do you run towards it? Do you run through everyone running out?
I want to climb to the roof.
How do you do that?
I find a vine that goes from the ground to the roof, and I
Okay.
shimmy up it.
Okay, I'll have you roll for athletics. Let's see if you can do this.
I got a 4.
Nope. I'm not even going to paint a word picture. Yeah, you try. And everyone's kind of like, they stop to look at you, and a kid laughs at you and says, yeah.
He's about to die, and he took the time to stop and laugh at me.
Yeah. Hey.
I look at Johnathan Sunflower and I go, "Was this you?" And I point at this giant sunflower.
You don't see him yet.
Oh, I don't see it.
It's still
Okay, got
inside the arena. Y'all are outside of the
Do you
arena.
really think that just I have the same name, it makes me the same thing?
Yeah, it's
So
a little.
I just want to take a minute and ask sincerely.
At Trigam, you don't need a name. Let's head in. We got something to take care of here.
Should we save that baby?
We got to prove to Muma that we are the best. Let's get in there.
All right, so you all head in through the entrance. Everyone's piling out. It looks like a tame World War Z, just with college students. And as you go in, you enter in to see the full arena, and there is a huge sunflower there. It is very tall.
How tall?
It is about half the height of Coke Arena. It's big. You see the Jayhawk flying around, trying to scratch at it with its talons, and you see Woo bravely attacking the sunflower with all his might and saving children at the same time, running and leaping, just trying to, save babies and whatever else Woo does, So you see Woo just saving everybody as best as I can, or sorry.
Oh, okay.
I wish, man. Sorry, Freudian slip. You see him saving everyone. Jayhawk trying to attack the sunflower creature, but to no avail. It's just it makes kind of like Millie noises.
Just like Millie?
I don't know what a sunflower makes.
I want to
I've been
use
trying to
detect
think
thoughts
about
on the
this.
sunflower.
Is that a good sunflower noise?
Well, let's go with it. Yeah, that's terrifying.
Sounds like when you plunge your hand into a bag of sunflower seeds.
or Play-Doh.
Yeah. So what do y'all do? You see Woo saving some people in a section, and you lock eyes with him, and you feel safe.
I do love Woo.
And he leaps up towards you because he can tell this is the people who are running towards the fight, and he tries to escort you out. What do y'all do?
I want to convince Woo Shock that we're allies, that we could help him defeat this enormous sunflower my son spawned.
What do you say? He has ears, unlike some of you. Ears are a privilege in this.
I take out my calligraphy set
Yeah.
and I paint a picture of Woo Shock to try and convince him that we are valuable
How quickly can you draw these?
very quickly.
So while you're drawing that, I'll give you advantage. You can do a performance check on that. While you're drawing that, he looks around you and he's starting to usher you out. Like you see him in this caring embrace, just kind of like ushering you to safety. Like you can tell he wants you to be safe. So you see him kind of pushing you towards the door. What do you do?
You must send us. We're here to help.
And you see him light up and lock eyes with you. And that damn smile. You see him give a wink and a thumbs up. And then he holds up with his other hand the shocker sign.
I repeat it.
And all of your hands glow.
Whoa.
And they unite. Like there's a light that joins in between them all. And you just feel like a shocker right now.
I've never felt more school pride Then I do it this very moment.
Does that mean we get all our hit points back?
No. Actually, it does.
Yeah!
All of them?
Yes, all of them. You
Do
feel,
I get my ears back?
Do I get my spell
Am
slot
I
back?
still in debt? You're all still in debt.
My college debt is gone.
You're all still in debt, but you feel like it's okay.
Do
with
I
Woo
get
like
a
this.
spell slot back?
No. So you get inspired. Your health is back, and you just feel school pride. And you hear a voice in the back of your head. You can't tell what it is, and it says, "Go Sharks."
I repeat it. I go Sharks.
And you hear it again.
Go Sharks. Go
Sharks.
Go
Sharks. Go Sharks. Go Sharks. Go Sharks. Go Sharks.
All right, and then all of you, your hands, without even moving, they unite to the center. And then you lift it up. Ding! And you're ready to go. You are ready for battle. I'm going to have y'all roll initiative now.
All right.
Let's go.
I got a 19.
Got a 9.
Okay, 9.
I also got a 9.
9. All right, Aaron goes first.
All right.
So, you see this big sunflower. You see the Jayhawk. You see Woo right next to you, too. What do you do?
For now, I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna pull out my wand from my suit jacket, and I'm just gonna point it at the sunflower. I'm gonna go, have a taste of this.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
And it just happens, right?
No, I gotta roll for it.
All right, give me a roll.
Is it a sunflower with arms and legs?
The best way I could describe this is it's so many vines everywhere coming from where it's planted in the root. It's not moving. It's just a big sunflower head connected to the stems and tentacles, like viney tendrils just going around everywhere, causing havoc, destroying the stadium, and trying to swipe at the Jayhawk.
I got a 10.
10? Okay. All right, 10 damage to it.
No. That was my attack roll.
Oh. Do you want to use your inspiration?
That is a great idea.
Oh,
I will.
man. Forgot we had that.
You want to use that shocker pride?
That's is that a D4?
Yep, add a D4.
Is it the same
Alright.
thing? What is Bardic Inspiration then? Are they different or
Bardic Inspiration is a D6, I believe.
D6? And so normal inspiration is D4. Okay.
I got an 11.
Nope. It misses and it hits the jumbotron, and you see sparks fly. Just all right.
Got to work on that.
So now it's my turn. So I'll be playing Woo, the Jayhawk, and the Sunflower. So we'll start off with Woo. It sees you miss, and it puts a shoulder on your hand.
A shoulder
It puts
on
a
your
shoulder
hand.
on my hand. Where did you get this? Whose shoulder is this?
And I'm sticking with it. You hear in the back of your head, you say, "It's okay. You'll get him next time, bud."
Thank you.
And you see. Who are we to question where Woo gets shoulders?
What is that in your
Is
hand?
all powerful. I am strangely inspired.
Yeah, you're inspired by this.
When I think about my brothers. Gamma, gamma, gamma.
What?
Oh my god.
I'm not even digging there. And he jumps towards the fire, and as he's jumping, he casts enlarge on himself, so he grows to another size. He gets just a little bit bigger, and he's big. He's big now, and he's gonna try to punch the sunflower. Let's see what happens. All right, he does hit. So he takes out from his head a giant wheat stalk, and he spins it around really cool, like, and then he just starts whacking at it. Whoosh! And it does a bit of damage to the sunflower. You can tell the sunflower takes note of this too.
Sorry about the bomb earlier, fellas.
So it does some damage.
If you were really sorry, you'd stop doing it.
It's just so fun.
Yeah, why don't you stop waving that shoulder in your hand at our faces?
You don't tell me what. And I point with the arm attached to the shoulder. Don't tell me what to do.
It's dangly.
So you see the sunflower react to this with a vine whip. It's going after the Jayhawk again. Let's see if it hits. Oh, yeah, that hits. And the Jayhawk just plummets to the ground. You hear kind of a jet noise like lands into the stage. And oh, man, it does quite a bit of damage to this Jayhawk. You see kind of like a leg sticking up and twitching from this Jayhawk. But you see the Jayhawk kind of brush itself off. The feathers are rustled, stand up a little bit more. And then you see the Sunflower also make another vine attack trying to go for Woo. Oh! And it accidentally knocks a petal off itself, and it does some damage to itself. You hear Woo jumps out of the way and misses, and so the vine kind of just wraps around itself. And you know, like when like some kind of a string like wraps around you, just whips back into your face. That's exactly what it does. You see some pollen scatter about from it, and you hear just
My allergies.
Okay, and then the Jayhawk, it's going to get back into the action. It's going to try to fly and bite at one of the vines. Let's see what happens. And it does bite, so it does some damage. It starts nibbling on one of the vines. Not doing quite a lot, but the Sunflower is not happy with this. So that is all of my turns. What would you like to do, Mr. Sunflower?
I have 50 feet of hempen rope. So
So you know what's coming. What's happening?
I want to climb the Sunflower to get to a better spot so I can do critical damage to it.
Okay. I'm going to have you, so you run up onto the stadium. Let's just have you roll athletics and see if you can even throw this thing up there.
16.
16? Okay, you're able to, not around like the top of it, but one of the longer stems that's branching out, you're able to rope it up there. And on next turn, I'll allow you to climb it if you want. But is there anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
I want to detect thoughts on the Sunflower.
Okay. All right.
So, great spell.
Do you want to hear what the Sunflower says?
What is the Sunflower thinking?
Okay.
So it's not thinking then.
It's not thinking.
Yeah, that's what the Sunflower's thinking.
Will Charm Person work on the Sunflower?
Person.
No.
Doubt it.
This is a Sunflower.
Will Dissonant Whispers work on the Sunflower?
I'm going to be honest with you. Plants don't have thoughts or brains. Or
No.
ears.
Well, that's all my spells out the window.
I will say, one thing you do have advantage against this is that you have ears.
I do.
Yeah.
I
so
remember
that's
I've
what you
got
got.
ears.
Yep. All right. So is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. All right. On to the next one.
He's got ears.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't.
All right. Well, don't worry about that because I'm going to reduce this bad boy to mere atoms. Technically not atoms. It's going to have its
You can
size.
reduce it, yeah, to half its size.
Wonderful. Shadonk!
Set the spell.
I'm gonna have you roll for this, actually.
Actually, you have to do a Constitution saving throw.
That's what I wanted to do. Okay.
I think you should roll for it. I can take that off your hand. I'll just roll for it.
Just roll. Constitution, you said?
I think so. Yes.
I mean, we can always like, you know, you said roll. I can roll it for you, you know?
Does a 18 beat this?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. You see a couple vines grow a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries, because I got my magic missiles, which I will be using on
It's
you.
the same.
Sweet.
Do it.
Same thing.
All
See what
right.
happens.
All right.
Do it.
All right. Magic that missile. All right. So that is a 19.
Okay.
And then for the other one, that is I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on that one and add a D6 to it because that was a dirty throw. So I'm gonna pretend that. All right, well, forget about that one. That was a 5.
Okay.
And then for the last one, we got a 23.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So two of them hit.
21. Sorry.
Two of them hit the Sunflower.
Okay. It's a 1, so it's a 2, and I'm gonna add one of my inspirations to that. So that is a 4
4. Okay.
for the first one. And then for the second one, I'm also going to cast Inspiration on this bad boy. We got a 4 plus a 1, so 5. And then roll again. 2, 7.
Okay. All right. So these darts, these magic darts, they shoot towards the sunflower, and it hits it in the head. You see some more pollen coming out. Doesn't flinch, really.
Not even like a little, or
Like a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Like you see the petals shudder just a little bit. It echoes. Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
that is my turn.
Cool. And for clarification, where are you standing in the arena too? Are you still at the entrance?
Yes. As far away as possible.
Okay. All right. You're still in the stadium itself.
Okay.
All right. Next up to Thomas. What would you like to
Okay.
do?
Let's try this again. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
All right. Go for it.
Okay. I got a 6 plus an 8. So that is 14. Do I have any inspirations? I do not have any inspiration. I don't have any inspiration. Damn.
Wasted it on that other one. No. Unfortunately, it just barely misses. And you hear in your head again, see, you're getting better at it. Look at you go. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Woo.
Do they have patrony in Trigamma? Because you're getting a lot of it right now.
You see, I was hired by Mark Zuckerberg.
Not
On
this.
to my turn. on to my turn. So you just start talking about Mark Zuckerberg in the stadium. In the stadium to
I tell him about my
for Milo.
internship
You
at
grab the
Facebook.
microphone.
And we head back to Moi. We see Wushak fighting, dodging all these vine whips. And Wushak begins to take note of what's going down.
Wushak is carrying us. We've done almost nothing to this giant
Yeah,
sunflower.
we've done literally nothing.
And it's
We're getting better, though.
Wushak starts to rub their hands together, and you see lightning, like yellow bolts of lightning, like start to, and it's gonna roll and see if something happens. That definitely does hit. Okay, so and he stores it up, kind of like a Dragon Ball Z, you know, like, and then aims its hands towards the sunflower, and a bolt of lightning shoots out towards the stem, and it does, it does a bit of damage. So all this lightning, it goes around, and you see it like ripple throughout all of the vines. And you can tell the sunflower is a little bit annoyed by this. And then we move on to the sunflower's turn. Very angry by this, and it took note of your Eldritch Blast and being wrapped up in rope. And what did you do, Milo?
Nothing. I just said hi.
You did
and
nothing. It's taking note of this. You
Roll
can
for
tell it's been
deception.
watching you. And you see the sunflower begin to kind of shake its petals a little bit, and a little bit of brightness comes out. So all of you take 9 fire damage.
You appreciate 9 fire damage?
And this also hits Woo and the Jayhawk too. So you see them take a little bit of damage. The Jayhawk is just looking beat up.
Jay, what happened?
And you hear in the back of your head,
I understand. Loud and clear.
okay. And then we go back to the Jayhawk, who is now going to... It's assessing the situation. Some of its feathers got burnt off with this, so a bunch of petals. This is what happened when the sunflower ticked, if I didn't say anything. A bunch of fiery petals shot out from the sunflower and attacked all across the stadium. So large petals just hit you, which is what the damage was, and hit everyone in the room, basically. So now we go to Jay, who has taken some fire damage. The feathers are burnt. It looks like a naked chicken a little bit, and it looks around, and you see some gears turning in that little bird brain, and it begins to fly away towards an opening in the ceiling, and is starting to run away, which promotes an opportunity to attack by the
Jay, no!
Oh, yeah, that hits. Okay, so a vine comes up and...
I want to use detect thoughts on the Jayhawk.
So, okay, you do that. And, oh man, this is a big hit. You hear in the Jayhawk's brain, you hear, man, I'm just out of here. This isn't even my school. This isn't my house. And then the vine just whoosh, cracks it in the butt. And you hear, "Aah!" And it just starts soaring through the sky. And you're able to see through the hole in the roof a little twinkle appear. Jay is now out of combat. And
Peace out.
you
Get
see,
out of here like in Smash.
you see Wushok take note of this and shake his weedy head.
Wuchok would never.
Wushok would never. That's right. He looks back towards you, and you see him just like his spirits were low for a little bit when he saw Jay, and then he looks back to you starting to climb the sunflower stalk, and you two discussing WSU itself, and you see his light come back a little bit, and he starts nodding his head.
Yeah, so that dining hall, am I right?
It's amazing. Go Sharks.
Go Sharks.
Okay, so I believe that is all of my turns. Back to you. Do you want to climb to the top of this?
I want to use charm person on a bystander to get them to join the fight.
Okay, all of the bystanders have fled by this point. Except there's a crying teenager.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to use charm person.
Do not bring this child into
No,
combat.
it's a teenager. This was the cry that you heard from outside. And you hear from the stands, because you're looking for people, you hear the coming from this teenager.
What?
I don't know what their deal is, man.
I want to
what a
I want to
teenager sounds
convince
like.
them to join the fight with us.
Okay, I'll go ahead and cast Charm Person.
How, like, what age specifically?
They're
is
18.
this- Okay, all right.
They are
This is-
18.
I'm more okay with this now.
I got a 9.
Nope. They take note of you for a little bit, and they're like, and they're just standing there now, just in shambles.
And now I cast charm person.
Okay, now you do. I guess they walk out onto the court just to see what it's all about.
Give it to them.
Do you want to talk to them at all?
I want to deceive them.
What do you?
I want
deceive
to
them?
lie to him
Oh, use friends.
and tell him that we're just this close. I just need him to do one thing for me, and we'll win, and we'll be out of this, and he'll be a hero.
Okay.
My deception is plus 10.
Okay. All right. Roll for deception.
I got a 27.
Oh, yeah. Wow. You see this person stop crying. Like, "Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's get this guy. Let's get this guy.
Yeah, I want him to climb up the rope with me.
Okay, so you two start climbing the rope. Next turn, both of you will be up there. And
Yes.
you can do something else. On to Milo's turn.
Milo whips out his magic missiles.
Okay.
His final shot at redemption here.
Yeah.
So, he will roll now. A 17,
That'll hit.
a 14,
Does not hit.
a 20-something.
That'll hit.
That's not going to hit, I assure you.
All right.
A 14 again.
All right, that doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit.
So you got 2 that land.
Yeah.
All right, okay,
That's
roll
what
for
we
damage.
like. We got a 3.
Mhm.
And another 3.
So same thing happens. You see what petals are left shudder just a little bit more, and they're like, and it does take note of this as well too. It kind of looks towards you, or however a sunflower
Yeah,
can
I
look
was about
towards
to
you. You
say.
get it. Yeah, you get it. This is where imagination comes in. Okay, so that happens. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn? Do you still want to be far back?
Yeah.
Cool. All
Put
right.
some distance between me and the plant.
Next up is Thomas.
Oh, man. If Johnathan Sunflower and that kid weren't climbing that rope, I would totally bomb this sunflower right now.
Please don't. Please.
But for the sake of this child, I will not. I'm gonna go for Eldritch Blast again.
All
This time
right.
I'm gonna be like, I know what I've been missing this whole time.
Okay.
And I put the Woo Shock W from my hand. I put it up in the air.
And you see it light
I
up.
need this.
And you see Woo also light up, and he looks back when you do that, and he just gives a nod.
And then with my other hand, I use my wand and I cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you got advantage on it.
Ooh. All right. Okay. The first roll was it was leaning up against something, so we didn't count that. All right. So
Please tell
What do
me.
you get?
or just cut it. I don't. Anyways,
You have your inspiration
13.
if you want to use it
I
too.
don't have inspiration, but 13 plus 8
Oh.
is a
Oh, that hits.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Get it. Roll for damage.
Wonderful. Okay. Where's
And you see Woo. There's a tear that comes out.
Why are you sad, Will?
19?
19? Okay.
19 damage.
Cool. Is that your turn? Do you stay up there? Like a coward?
What? And then I'm gonna put my wand away, and I'm gonna pull out my short sword from my suit jacket.
Cool.
And I slowly approach the sunflower.
All right, you start walking up. Next turn, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So, yeah, the sunflower is very not happy, and Woo knows this. It's gonna try hitting it with wheat again. Wheat.
Okay. Hit him with that good kush.
Oh! It's a nat 20 from
Oh!
Woo. So he takes
Woo-hoo.
out 2 Woo shocks. Or shocks of wheat, sorry. That would be crazy if he just took
more
out
Woo
shocks.
He splits into
he's
3 woo
multiplying.
shots.
He takes 2 more stalks of wheat out. And wheat, he's going to roll for damage. See what he does. All right, that'll do a good amount of damage. Oh, yeah. This is the most damage that has happened to this thing. He sees you up there, you two, and he sees the civilian. Who is Woo knows this. This is a student, a proud student, a freshman, which hence the crying.
Hence the crying.
And Woo casts a spell onto both of you, and you are both suddenly surrounded by wheat. It's a suit of wheat.
It's scratchy.
Yeah, it doesn't feel the best, but you definitely feel safe in it. You can still see out of it. It just happens. Yeah, so both of you are just surrounded in wheat. It's like a little Iron Man suit. Yeah, you don't know what it does, but Woo looks up to you and he gives that Woo thumbs up. You know the one. And that will be his turn. The sunflower, it's not looking exactly healthy, but it's not looking too beat up. But it is angry. And so I'm going to have all of you roll for a Constitution saving throw.
I got an 18.
18. Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay, 19. Okay.
I got a 6.
6. Oh. All right. So let's start off with Mr. Sunflower and Thomas.
Is that the kid's name?
No,
No,
this
I'm
is
Thomas.
Yeah. You don't know the kid's name. So for you two, nothing. You're just blinded for a little bit because you rolled so high, and no damage happens. The wheat falls off of you and the civilian. And then we go to Milo. It does 19 damage to you, and you are blinded. It is not returning. That vision is not returning.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And,
Now you don't have ears or eyes.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
for the 3 here that can see, Woo is now, as your vision comes to, you see Woo on the ground, it just looking shocked. I'm going to be honest. Go Shocks.
Go Shucks.
And I had to do it. He's stunned, and he is also blinded, and really took a hit with that. He's not looking good, and you can tell that Woo Shock confidence is wearing away just a little bit. And he looks over towards Milo, who he thought was in a safe distance, and he sees you squirming on the ground, blinded with no ears.
I'm actually not squirming on the ground. I'm rolling gracefully.
rolling heroically. He sees you, and he you hear in your head, he says, "It's okay, my child. I got this.
What?
Stay safe.
I'm blind. Woo.
Stay safe."
You mean stay? I don't even know where the hell I am.
He
Stay
will
there.
hand you a shoulder.
And that is Woo's and Sunflower's turn. So we go now to the two tightrope walkers on the Sunflower. Shed of Wheat. The civilian you dragged up here is so confused. They're like, "Oh, this is my first semester. Is this normal for a
Yeah,
basketball
no, it's
game?"
totally normal. It's totally normal. What's your name again, kid? That's okay. I don't want to know.
That'll make it
Anyways,
too personal.
I give him my crossbow.
What?
Take this crossbow, kid. Okay. Climb higher. I'll stay here.
You got charm person. She's like, "Okay, you got it." By the way, what year are you?
You don't want to know.
Okay.
You don't
All
want to
right.
know. They named the sunflower after me.
Oh wow. Cool. This
My
one.
son did this.
This one?
Oh,
My son
I'm
did
just
this.
gonna leave now. And start climbing, I guess. Thanks for the crossbow. He starts climbing. What do you do?
I want to. Is there anybody else around?
Nope, it's just you up there and the sunflower. You're kind of behind the sunflower head. It's like a spider web of vines here. So you're on top of it, and you can see the back of the sunflower's head.
I want to take my long sword
Okay.
and slash at his spinal,
His root,
his main
vine.
stem.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
stem.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for that and see if you hit it.
Got a 2.
So as you do this, the vine that you're on moves back, and you swing and a miss. You are now out of swinging range of this creature. Next turn, the civilian, who shall not be named, the freshman, will be able to, once they stand where they need to, they'll be able to make an attack. All right, is there anything else you want to do? You want to move around at all?
I want to cast Bardic Inspiration on Wu Shock.
Okay, all right, what do you say to Wu?
I look him in those sockets of eyes.
Okay, he is blinded, remember this.
I know.
Okay.
And he can tell.
For
He
our
knows
viewers
that
at
it's
home, Payton's holding up a Wushock sign.
I'm like swinging back and forth.
Okay.
But he knows. He can just feel it.
Okay, he does feel it, and you see him look towards you, and you see a little bit of a smile comes back, but you get a sense that Wu's still uncertain, and then he's worried. All right, on to Milo. You were blinded.
Well, the
Wu
nice
told
thing
you-
about engineers is that we don't need eyes. And I whip out my thunder gauntlets as I hold up my Woo Shocks. And I just I run straight at the sunflower. with
You're
my
blinded,
fingers.
by the way.
Yeah, I don't need to see.
You're
I know
running
where
in the
it was.
opposite direction
I can
at
hear
first.
the noises of the
You were
screaming
hang
children.
on a second. You're blinded, and then you were rolling around heroically,
Yeah,
but you still know where the
Yeah.
plant is.
I do.
I'm just gonna have you roll a d4.
Okay. I got a 2.
Okay, so you start running. Do you want to roll for attack?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
thunder gauntlets.
Okay, yeah, roll for attack, see if it hits.
Alrighty. I got a 21.
A 21. Okay, yeah, you definitely hit. Roll for damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Heck
Sunflower's
yeah, I mean,
going down.
Let me just. Do you want me to roll twice for both of the?
Yeah, roll for
Hands.
both. You don't need to roll attack for both ones. You can just
sounds
roll
good.
for damage.
Cool. Got a 4.
4, okay.
And then +1 because it's the fist. So 5. And a 8.
Okay. All right. So you did 12 damage. And you hear a wall crumbling in front of you.
Okay.
And your fist kind of hurts a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, that's that. Is there
That's
anything else you want to
I
do?
will use defensive shield to bring back some hit points.
Okay. All right, you can do that. Okay, on to Thomas.
All right, let's do this one more time.
Okay.
I do the. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna go
Whoa.
a little beyond the rules a little bit,
Whoa.
if that's allowed.
We'll see.
Okay. Can I cast Shocking Grasp on my sword to make it do like extra electric damage?
I will allow that.
Woo! Okay. So I electrify my sword and I swing at the stem of
Okay.
this giant sunflower.
All right, roll for attack.
Okay. I got a 19.
All right, you definitely hit this. So roll for damage.
All right.
I will allow you to add a D4 of damage
D4?
to your sword attack.
Okay. I got 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
So 3 piercing, 4 electric.
Okay.
Damage.
All right. And you see again, lightning kind of shoots out through all the stems. You feel a little bit of a shock, Mr. Sunflower, as you're hanging on.
What
this.
about the civilian?
The freshman definitely feels this, and they actually stop going and climbing, and they're clinging. What was that? What was that?
And I would like to finish my turn by saying, "Go Sharks!"
All right, you get an inspiration. You see
Yes.
Wu next to you.
He has bardic inspiration, by the way. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Woo does.
Woo.
Wonderful.
Wu. He looks around at what he sees. He sees a cowering freshman on a vine that was electrocuted. He sees
Go
somebody
Sharks.
holding on to dear life on the sunflower. He sees a blind student punching a wall. And he sees Thomas holding up the shocker sign and valiantly going in and swinging at the sunflower with no regard for danger, but all regard for this school. And you see Wushak. He smiles. He does that smirk. You see him give a nod, and his vision starts to come back, and he looks up at the sunflower, and he leaps towards the sunflower's face, and he grabs onto the middle section. I don't know what that's called. The middle of the sunflower face, and he looks around to Thomas, the only one who can see him, and he gives a nod. And you hear in all of your heads, "Go Sharks!" And as he says that, he explodes into a shock of wheat.
What the heck?
Whoa! And
Whoa!
you see,
I can't see you, but I feel like something bad is happening
you
to
hear
your
just
body.
a big bang of just, and the sunflower, the head of it, there are wheat stalks sticking out of this, and across all of the vines, you see little wheat grains start to stick out of it too. It appears that Wu has become ingrained to the sunflower.
Is that a
There's
joke?
our
Is that a pun?
podcast. Yeah, that was no. Yeah, so you see now this sunflower.
Oh, I get it. I get
It
it.
is.
Funny, nobody was laughing.
It is on its last limb. A lot of damage got done to it.
We need to let this kid have the killing blow.
Yeah. So Wu, his body, you see as his physical form falls, the Wu Shock sweater begins to float down and lands on the floor with WSU facing up.
It lands on me, and I have no clue where the hell I am, and I'm clueless as to what is
Somehow
going on.
It gets to you. Yeah. You just feel a warm sweater drape across you. And now we go to the sunflower's turn. The sunflower, is angry. It's going to spin around and try to vine whip everyone near it. So,
Can't get me,
Milo,
I'm on
you're
its
fine.
back.
Hell yeah.
You're on a vine. So you are, and you're in swinging distance, so it's going to try to hit you and also the civilian. So I'm going to roll
No, not the
and
civilians.
see if this vine, I know. Yeah, we got to watch
Not
out
the
for
unnamed freshman.
the freshman. Save the freshman. What we would do.
I brought him in just to be mainly a distraction.
Gave him a crossbow.
Yeah, does this freshman get a turn? Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yep. It does.
All right, cool.
So, you become human when you're a sophomore. Okay. So does a 21 hit Mr. Sunflower and Thomas. I know it hits the commoner.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for damage now. I'm assuming it rolls. It hits you, Mr.
Johnathan
Sunflower.
Johnathan Sunflower.
Yeah. Okay.
He has a name.
Boy. Let's roll for damage.
What's Milo's?
Hopefully
last
it's not a lot of
Milo.
damage.
name? Oh, that's right. I knew it.
Does 14 damage.
You guys
I've got-
okay over there?
I've got 3 health.
Okay, 3 health. Yeah. So you. I'm actually gonna have you roll for athletics to see if you hold on to this.
I got a 13.
13. Okay, you hold on. All thanks to just barely, or barley, the wheat joke. Some wheat surrounds your hand just a little bit and strengthens
From
that
Woo.
grip. Yeah,
It's from
it's from him.
Woo.
Woo seed.
And
Yeah.
There.
you also take
Covered
14
in Woo
damage.
seed.
So you got
Thomas.
that.
So Thomas. Yeah,
Thomas
Thomas
takes
took
14 damage.
Yeah.
Now let's see what happens. God, so a freshman.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh boy. The freshman. You see, as you hold on, you see you're looking up, you see the freshman holding on, cowering in fear, and asks, what do I do?
I shoot him in the back of the head
And
with the
as soon
crossbow I
as you
gave
start
you.
saying anything, a vine just crashes into the freshman. And the vine keeps spinning, and the freshman is on it and is not moving. The crossbow has fallen as well too. Yeah, so the vine is continually
Is he
spinning
okay?
with this freshman. Is he okay?
I don't think he's okay.
So did we win?
Is this my fault?
Are we the baddies? You just have too much riz.
I want to use cure wounds on the freshman.
Okay,
might
it is
be a
your
bit
turn.
late
Yeah,
for cure.
unfortunately, the freshman is on the other side of this sunflower head, so you have to wait till it comes back. So, what would you like to do? You're stayed on this vine. You can't quite reach it, just sitting there to hit it with your sword. So, what do you do?
I can't reach it with my sword.
Can't reach it with your sword.
I
If you're
don't have
just-
my crossbow
if you're
anymore.
just sitting there on the vine.
I don't have my crossbow anymore.
Don't have your
'cause that
crossbow.
idiot freshman dropped it.
God,
Freshman died for you.
can't even take a vine whip to the face.
I want to investigate.
All right, what are you investigating?
I want to search for a weak point because I'm thinking in my head, Wu must have left some opening for me after he damaged it so.
Okay.
So
I'll
I
have
want to
you-
survey it for weak points.
I'll have you roll investigation then.
So that's a 14 plus 4. So that's an 18.
So you can definitely tell where the wheat is coming out the most is where Wushok exploded onto the face
Am
of
I
the
in front?
sunflower. You're behind it.
Okay.
But you see wheat stalks just spiked through this thing. And you see a lot of it. Everywhere else, there's grains across all the vines, but there is a lot there. And you can actually from behind, you see a silhouette of Wushok in grain in the sunflower.
Just like a radiation shadow.
Yeah. And he's both of his hands, of course, have the shocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what do you
Even in
do
death.
with that information?
I want to climb those stalks to get a sight on the freshman to make sure he's okay.
Gosh.
So you climb it, and you just see those vines spinning around in circles. It's a little bit higher from being able to reach anyone on the ground, but
So I can see him.
yeah,
I want to use cure wounds.
I'll say the investigation was your action. So next turn you can do cure wounds.
Dang it.
And when it's closer to you, because it is out of range. And the freshman, I'm gonna roll for him. In D&D speak, this is called death saves. So characters have 3 chances. They basically flip a coin, and if they get heads 3 times, they're conscious again. And if they fail 3 times, then they are no more. So I just rolled the first one. Yeah. Next turn, Milo.
Is he alive?
We'll have to find out.
So there's a rope dangling from the head of this thing
That I
You
left?
can't see anything.
No. I'm just asking
Yeah.
a question. I'm asking a question.
A rope. There's a rope dangling from a vine because you climbed the rope to get to a vine, So there's a rope still dangling there.
Okay, interesting. Whoa! I stand up. I take my hand. I try to remove the sweater, but then I got it tangled, so I use the other one. I remove it. Then I cast Lesser Restoration on myself to remove this blindness as my first action, and then as my second action, I look towards the head of that sunflower and I pull out my gun.
All right.
But first, I take my other hand and I pull the rope down so I'm looking it dead in the eyes.
So you are still in the arena, like furthest
All right,
away.
I'll save that for later.
You could still shoot it though from where you are.
I will
You
shoot
can
it.
still like run up to like halfway or something.
Roll to see if you can hit.
It would be nice if somebody else used my contribution to the fight. The rope that I left.
18.
18. That hits.
Heck
Damage.
yeah. Oh, that's a. Is that a 0?
That's a 10.
Oh,
a
okay,
nat
so
10,
12.
Okay, you do 12 damage.
Yeah.
You just. And the gunshot echoes, and we go in slow motion as the bullet just soars through the air. And you see the sunflower. It's kind of just looking at this freshman, following it around, and it turns just so that when the bullet is about to strike it, and before it can react, it hits the face, and it cuts through one of the shocks of wheat, and like splits it down the middle, and it hits the sunflower, and oh boy, there is sunflower oil coming out of this thing now. Now it is leaking. So now we move.
You guys ever
on.
tried sunflower butter?
Oh, my. Let me guess. Trigamma has it stocked in the fridge.
No, I just really like sunflower butter.
It's personal.
It's a personal.
Well, I heard
Nothing to
sunflower
try
oil
again.
is flammable.
Whoa, are you saying you want me to bomb this bad boy?
Wait.
I can bomb him if you like.
And Thomas, it is your turn.
All right.
Wait, don't bomb it, please.
Please. You can bomb it if you want.
It will kill me. I have 3 health.
I do the Wushak hand sign, and I keep it close to my chest.
Nothing happens.
I mean, you still do it. It's
If
good.
only Wu were here.
Yeah. Well, he's
I
not.
put my sword away and I take out my wand and I go, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this bad boy once again.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Use your inspiration. Good call.
Oh goodness. Well, that probably doesn't.
What'd you get?
I got a 5 plus 8, so a 13.
Oh, not bad.
I'm pretty sure a 13
Does not hit. So hit the Jumbotron again. It's just been really tempting this whole time. And you just barely missed the freshman coming around. It's about freshman o'clock.
Where did that freshman come from?
They're dropping
Who is
like
that?
You just inherently know it's a freshman by how derpy they look.
I do a lot of recruiting for Trigan.
I need to talk to that guy later.
I think he might be
He
dead.
looks like
so.
he looks like he's got what it takes for the gammies.
Looks like he's in his death
I
saving throes.
lied to him to get him onto this.
He's perfect.
let me remind you all what the freshman looks like too, because it is his turn. He is like the vine is going so fast that the force is just pushing him towards the vine, and he's just kind of laying on it. That's what's happening right now. So we head back to the sunflower. Actually, I'm gonna roll, see what happens with our dear freshman. Oop, okay.
Is he dead?
That didn't sound good.
Yeah, he's still spinning around.
Is he alive though?
You don't know. Then we go to our sunflower again. This sunflower, it's furious, furious as a sunflower can get.
I forgot Wushak Obi-Wan Kenobi'd himself.
Yeah. One more time.
It didn't even work.
I think it did something.
I mean, I took like a ton of damage after that, so
Oh, yeah.
So Milo, you're
But it didn't kill the
still far away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I hope
the
it
other
tries
two-
to hit him for once. Because I've been taking all this damage.
Well,
I was blinded.
does an above 20 attack hit? What's your armor class?
14.
Yep, it hits. Okay, and for you, Thomas, what's your armor class?
My AC, I got a 15.
All right. Okay. It hits both of you.
Ooh.
So you see the petals. You see them start to regrow this time, more green because they're ripe. I have no clue what sunflowers do when they grow. I should
They
have
turn to the
researched this.
sun.
Green.
All right.
Color of the gamies.
You see some ripe sunflower petals start to grow out again. They shoot out everywhere. And so it does 11 damage to each of you.
So I'm dead. So I
You're
die.
downed.
Yeah, you
I'm at 0 health now.
so you get
My
hit.
suit.
You get hit with this petal. You fall to the ground. And you are now in death saves. You're not dead, but you're just out for the count right now. And Thomas, how are you looking right now?
I have 3 health.
Okay.
So I'm not dead.
Yeah.
But my suit is real torn. I'm gonna have to go to the tailor after this.
Milo, you don't know this. Oh wait, yeah. Now you see
Yeah, I guess I do know
a
this.
vine. It comes to attack you.
Okay.
Does an
Did
Does an
the
18
freshman
hit?
fall?
18 hits.
18 hits. Okay. Freshman did not get hit by this.
Thank
so
God.
Are they still
Thank
on
God.
the sunflower?
They're
or
still.
are they
Oh
down?
yeah, they're spinning around everywhere.
Ooh, okay.
4 + 2 + 5. What is that?
4 + 2 + 5 is
11.
11.
Okay, there's 11 damage. to
Oh,
you.
I'm still chilling.
So Vine just smacks you across the face. And you know what? Just for kicks, you're also spinning around now too.
Heck yeah.
You see, there are 2 vines just spinning
Now
around.
I can curve this bullet.
So he's up in the air getting spun
Yeah, he's getting spun.
with the freshman.
Yep, freshman. You're
I'm-
not too close with each other yet.
I'm flat on the ground.
You are. Yeah, you've like fell like Family Guy style.
Family Guy style.
Yeah, you're crumpled. All right, Thomas. This sunflower is looking weak. You see. Oh wait, sorry, Milo. It's your turn.
Just remember
it
that
is?
I'm dying.
Oh.
So you can try to help me.
All right, well, I'll try help.
You are getting spun on this thing. So if you want to do something,
So
you
I
gotta
am
get out of it.
attached to it.
Just because of the force, like you're getting pressed down to it. So if you want to like try.
So
to
if
get
I
out-
were to punch it, I would be punching it.
yeah,
Okay.
you'd be punching the vine.
So the vine's health is not related.
It is not related to it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
separate. Okay. Well, then, in that case, I will loading my gun
Okay.
and taking a couple shots at destiny.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have you roll with disadvantage on this. You get a. How many? Are you shooting twice? Then?
I'll shoot twice.
Okay. Yeah. Disadvantage on both rolls.
All right. So that was a 2 and that was a 5. Okay. So we're just gonna we're gonna put the gun back in its holster, but at least I'll apply a defensive shield on myself. So
Yeah.
I can get a little bit back
Yeah.
there.
The all the bullets miss. They shoot around everywhere. One barely misses Mr. Sunflower on the floor. Yeah. Okay.
Could have done something to help me, but ignored me.
You could have not given a freshman a crossbow.
Put somebody in danger. Okay. All right, Thomas. It's up to you now.
At least I wasn't punching a wall down. So
Yeah, at least I'm not
Blind.
dead.
He's not dead. All right, Thomas.
I'm gonna. Okay.
It's all down to.
I'm sorry, that was a low blow. I really apologize.
I don't.
All right, I'm gonna low blow you with my gun next time.
Not missed.
If Mark Zuckerberg at Facebook taught me one thing, it's that we do whatever it takes to not lose.
Oh God.
Like taking user information and selling it online.
Like cutting
Exactly,
my best
Milo.
friend out of the company.
Have I already recruited you for the gamies?
I think I am.
All right.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray. Got a 13.
Okay, so 2 of them hit.
Okay.
Describe what happens.
So-
yeah, roll for damage first.
I roll 4d6 for damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I got 8 plus 1, so 9 plus 2. It's 11 fire damage.
Okay. How do you destroy this monster?
Yes. Okay. I have 2 balls of fire in one in each hand, and I throw like both of them in like a curving arc that curves around in the space around me, and then finally it kind of just hits the head of the sunflower and it bursts into flames, and it also drops the freshman completely unharmed.
I'll get there.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'll get there. Don't worry.
Don't kill the freshman.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
Trying
So-
not to kill the freshman.
The fireballs they hit the sunflower head and it makes that good sunflower noise that
That's what sunflowers sound like.
Oh yeah, sunflower butter here.
we've all heard it. And you see the sunflower oil, it it catches fire.
Oh.
And it starts spreading to all of the vines out there, hanging around everywhere. So Milo, because freshman is unconscious, they can't react. What would you like? You see this fire start to spread. The vines are still spinning. What would you like to do to avoid any possible damage, either to you or the freshman, or both if you want? Make it cool.
I hate to be a good person because my life is on the line here. But if there's anything Johnathan has taught me, it's that we bring civilians into the fray. And for that reason, I'm bringing the freshman with me.
Okay.
So I'm going to try my best to save this freshman.
Okay, describe how you do it. So the vines at this point are right next to each other.
Okay.
The freshman was moving just a little bit faster.
Yep.
And you see, so both vines, if we're picturing this like a clock, the hour and the minute hand are on top of each other. So the freshman is on top of you, and you can like climb up these vines and try to grab him and do something. I
Okay,
don't know.
well,
Yeah.
in that case, I grab the vine I'm on and I start tugging. I start riding it up. No, not right. That sounds really weird.
Yeah.
I start crawling up and I smack the rope so I can pull it, tug on the vine, and I launch myself up to the freshman and I attempt to grab the freshman.
You're on the vine still too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just grabbed the freshman.
Okay, you grab the freshman. And then, I'm not even having you make a strength test for it. You can lift him.
I gotcha.
And what do you do
small
to get
freshman.
off of these vines as they're starting to spin out of control?
I do a Prince of Persia, and I look down and I take the rope and I take it and I jump and then I shoot it right with a vine, like, you know, where like it's a rope, so I can like shoot it in the middle. And so it like splits and then I fall down gracefully. I do a fireman's carry and roll as I carry the freshman and I kiss the freshman on the forehead
right.
to make sure that they're okay. And I whisper into his/her ears and I say, "It's gonna be okay." And then I take out the sweater that I caught from
before we get too carried away. I'm gonna have you roll acrobatics on this.
For a starter.
You got Chuck Norris out here.
I got a 23.
Oh yeah, you do that.
right.
So just to describe what happens when you get off. So you do, you grab a rogue vine and you latch onto it and you use that to kind of whip you up safely over the two large vines spinning out of control. Leap over it kind of, or you hop over it unharmed, and the vine gracefully carries you back down and you roll to safely. And as you roll out of the roll, you carry the freshman's head and gently lay it onto the floor. Now you can continue saying whatever you were saying before.
I lay the forehead, or I lay the freshman
them
down
face
on the
down.
ground, and I check for a pulse. And once I guess I don't know. I will find out later. But whatever happens, I remove the crossbow from his clutching grasp, his/her clutching grasp in case
I knew he'd
anything's
hold on
wrong.
to that crossbow.
And then I, as a last move, hand the freshman a shoulder.
Okay, that
Just like Woo.
that just happens. Yeah. So
God, I miss Woo.
yeah, we'll see what happens in the freshman.
And then I bust out a number and a song and a dance.
The freshman, as soon as you start dancing, what just happened?
Well, you see, there was like this whole thing with the sunflower, and but what matters is that you're a hero because that's what Shocker Spirit is. Wow. And I pick him up and I say, "Now go find Johnathan."
Who's Johnathan?
You know, the sunflower dude, the dude who gave you the crossbow and rizzed you up.
And then you see the freshman look around for Johnathan, and we head over to
Does anybody in
Johnathan.
here look like a Johnathan to you?
We head over to the man who handed him the crossbow, and he runs over. No, because it's a Family Guy fall. You know it's bad. So I'm going to have you roll for death saves. So again, this is basically flipping a coin. So if you get above a 10, we'll count that as a heads. If you get below a 10, we'll
Can
count
I
that
give
as
him
a
bardic
tails.
inspiration?
You absolutely can. And while this is happening too, the freshman leans down to the body, picks up your forehead like a basketball, like when people with large hands pick up their basketballs. This freshman, because they're freshmen, they don't know how to do anything. It just picks up your forehead. It's like, no, you're the one person who believed in me. All right. Yeah. What do you say?
I lean down over Johnathan and I whisper, "Where have all the good men gone? Where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? I need a hero.
All right, yeah.
I'm
rolled a
holding out for a
19.
hero to the end of the night.
Okay. And then you hear,
Please cut all of that.
you also hear the freshman. And he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be strong for their life. And then you see everyone outside starts to filter in, and they hold up their flashlights, and a chorus of "I need a hero. I'm holding on for the hero." Some of them don't know the lyrics. And everyone in the arena is just doing that with their lights.
Are we gonna get copyrighted for that?
We'll see. Don't ruin the moment, dude. Okay, and with that, your light emanates from below you, and in that light is a stalk of wheat lifting you up,
Woo.
and you regain full health. You feel great. You feel your shocker spirit back. Within this wheat, it also, throughout the rest of the arena, more stalks of wheat start to grow and grow and grow and grow. The sunflower is just taken over by this wheat. Within the wheat, you see in the grains little baby wooshocks.
Oh,
Trillions of them.
this raises a lot of questions.
All of
That's
them.
a lot of wooshocks.
All of them are glowing. They're in their pupa stage.
Oh, yeah.
And the stage, the arena is just lit a good shocker yellow. And we see Wizard Muma, a little beat up, walk onto the stage. And with him, he brings Junior and all of the other cultists. Their stems are gone, and they walk in and they look back to their normal selves. And Junior is the first to come up to you and run to you as he sees you glowing on the stalk. He climbs up the stalk and hugs you. He says, "Dad, I'm so sorry for whatever I did. Wizard Muma filled me in on everything, but I do like AP style."
I knew you did, son. I knew nothing could beat that out of you.
And you both embrace in a beautiful hug.
I love you, son. Did Wizard Muma take your ears? Did he take them?
No, they're fine. And
Thank God.
Wizard Muma, he walks onto the stage and he says, Well. Look what the second best of the best did. I never doubted you all for a second.
Muma, you know we're the best.
Oh, I believe it now. And Shocker Nation, I want you to gaze down here and see students are what truly makes Shocker Nation Shocker Nation. They fought tooth and nail. They failed. But most importantly, they learned. These aren't the best or brightest
What?
of our crop. What made them the best and brightest was because they were able to triumph and believe in themselves.
power
and
of the
most
gamies.
importantly, believe in this school and for what we fight for. So, Shockers, congratulate them. And he hands you all parchments of papers. And he says, Now, I know all of you are seniors, and this is the last semester, but you're graduated. Woo! Good job.
Are we still in debt?
And that is
What about
where
our
we'll
student
end.
loans, Muma?
Can I get my ears back?
Can I just get my loans back
We
instead?
fade to black.
I was about to graduate already. Wait,
I'm
can I just get my
crippling
loans
debt.
back? Well, a little bit
My
of
life is
financial
ruined.
reimbursement.
I can't hear.
You see a still frame of all of you talking, and the credits start to roll up, pushing everyone
Wait,
out of
no,
frame.
credits, go back down.
Hey, we're not done here.
Stop singing.
Wait, I never learned the freshman's name.
And that is where we will end. Thank you
Sunflower the Third. That's the name of the freshman.
So thank you everyone for listening to an installment of Degrees and Dragons. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, on a count of 3, let's all say it. 1, 2, 3.
Rock
Go
Shocks.
What? You didn't say what we were going to say before you said it. I don't think that one's on me.
Sync. I thought. Yeah, I said.